Hello and welcome to another episode of the Free-to-Play, and for far too long I have been playing with lasers and Gauss rifles and SRMs and such things. I have not been giving the time that Dakka deserves, because Dakka is good. Dakka is great. Dakka is love. So therefore, we go to the Dakka King, the Kodiak 3. We go back to our old design on this thing, the dual Ultra 5s, dual Ultra 10s, high in the side torsos. If we look at that thing, beautifully cockpit level on everything. If we can see it, we can Dakka it. An amazingly high XL 400 on this Clan 100 tonner, which gets us up to 69.7. Quite nice. We're able to run down our opponents and Dakka their faces off. But we shall go and see what this thing can do on the battlefield. I don't believe I have it fully skilled out yet. I believe I have some of the skills. But let us see. Ooh, we should do this before we get into the matches. That little bit more to go down and get that magazine capacity. And I don't even remember what I was doing with this thing. Seems like I was fishing out some of the heat gen nodes. I should probably go into durability a little bit in the future. We got a few points left for that, so we should go down those routes. But for now, we're going to save up those points. We've got our plus 20% magazine capacity, which is quite nice, so that we're able to have more ammunition. And let us go see what a Kodiak can do on the battlefield these days. And for our first match, Rubelite Oasis. Incursion, it seems. I don't know if I've played an Incursion on this map that recently. Not that I remember. Oh well. Let us move forward to the front lines and Dakka our opponents. Now, you may be like, I wonder why Kanajashi was going down, getting the heat gen nodes and getting the cool run nodes. Isn't this just Dakka? That was very nice of our opponents. Not our opponents, our allies, to shoot us in the butt there. But he seems appropriately sad about it. Shit, as Beowulf 02 says, so we'll leave that to be okay. The thing is, this thing could just throw out so much Dakka that you kind of need the heat gen, because it kind of gets a little toasty, because it simply just shoots so much, which is why I've gone with those heat reduction. So the entire thing is just to keep this thing shooting at all times, constantly. So let us move up here. We're getting a high area, so we can peek over and use our high mounts on some opponents. That Bushy is getting absolutely wrecked by alarms, and I love that when it happens to my opponents, that is. Oh, hello. A little bit of damage out there at range. He's kind of sandblasting me. What am I range here? 686 and 588, so 600 to 800-ish is where I'm probably going to be effective at maximum range. So, yeah, we got Gauss and ER large lasers and stuff. That's not something I can peek. That really sucks. Okay. I guess I should maneuver away from here. I'm not going to trade with those marauders in this position. That is not good for me.
Target acquired.
Let's go left, because we can. Let's see what's over here. There's an Irby that's getting shot at. There's somebody down there. And there's those Marauder 2Cs just chilling in the back with their PPCs and such. There we go. There's the radar that I wanted. See where the enemy was. Alright. Alright, let's move up with this Cyclops down here. Let's go with him. Now, even though we are an assault, we are a 100-tonner, Kodiaks are surprisingly fragile. So we want to watch out for that. Because taking in consideration, say, this Annihilator here, this Annihilator has vastly more armor than I would ever dream of having. And while I can probably out-Dakka him, I cannot out-survive him, so I have to be careful. Once he starts shooting back with those rotaries, I gotta step away.
Target spotted.
A little bit of a Dakka there. Got one of my weapons to jam up, which sucks. I hate the jams. Got some extra damage into his side torso there. Let's maneuver around a little bit to the right here, maybe. Annihilator, open target. And ally takes him out. We have an enemy behind us, don't we? Somebody's shooting something at me, and it's not good. No, we're in a bad position here. Kodiak, don't fail me. See, even all this shooting is getting me toasty. Oh my god, I want to cross. I want to get up to the left. I want to go where my Cyclops went. Please, let me go where my Cyclops went. Thank you. Thank you, top speed, for being high enough to get me over here without dying. Alright, now this is what I want to do. Poking over ridgelines. This is the kind of fight that I like with Kodiak. Come on, Nova. Step on out.
New target. Torso critical damage.
That guy is right torso crit. He's down. Excellent. My left torso is about to fall off. Oh, that's a problem that I don't like to have. There goes my right arm. These guys are coming around the side here. Goes my left torso. And goes my life. Unfortunately. But, hey, we did 639. We shall see what else is going on here. Learn everything. No, you're not even locking on before you shoot. Lock on first. Oh, this is the guy that is supposedly a little drunk. Oh, don't override. You can do it, man. You can do it. Oh my god, he's cooking himself. Is he gonna explode here? He's so toasty. He's so toasty. Oh my god. Catapult gestures coming in on him. Oh, burn the micro lasers. Get him. Get him. Got his arm off. Good job. Oh no. There goes the other torso. There goes the other torso. He's a standard engine. He's a standard engine. He didn't die from that. He's still alive somehow. Somebody take out the... No, he's still alive. Get around the corner. Somebody take out the jester before he dies. Yes, he lives. I am for some reason happy that our LRM Supernova managed to survive, but now it looks like he's stuck. So all our team has to do now is tickle the enemy base and we win. So we should have some guy running off to do that. Yes, our ice ferret doing the right thing. Just gotta put one laser into a base structure and we win the match. Although he is low, he could be taken out by some of these turrets. Just run by the turret. Just shoot the thing. It's right there. Shoot it. It's right there on the left. Don't need to take out the turret. Just shoot the thing on the left. It's right there, the flag. There we go. We won. Good game to our opponents. So we did 630 something. We must improve upon that in the next match because Dakka must occur. All of the Dakka. But let's head into our next match and see how we do. What the hell? Our drunk supernova did 12,000. 1,200 damage and a drunk supernova alarm 80. What? What is the world coming through? But on to the next match. And for our next match, we're on Grimm Plexus skirmish. Let's move forward and skirmish our opponents. It is almost the holidays here, which is amazing. I thankfully, because my job is wonderful, I have a total of like 10 or 11 days off in a row. I leave work Friday at noon, and I don't have to go back until the 2nd,
Target spotted.
which is like 22nd to the 2nd.
Target
Something like
acquired.
10 or 11 days. I can't remember exactly the amount of days it is, but it is glorious, and I'm thoroughly excited to
Target spotted.
play a whole bunch of MechWarrior during that time, because not only
New target
am I going to
acquired.
activate that premium time code thing that they have put out, where if you put in the code you get a week of premium time for free. I'll activate it while I have my week off, so therefore I can play a whole bunch on it and use it up effectively. They're also doing a stocking stuffer thing, and the 2 heroes that they're giving away, the new Roughneck and the new Sun Spider, because they're actually giving everyone a Sun Spider, which is really interesting. I'm not really
New
sure.
target acquired.
I would guess that they would say they're trying to do that Sun Spider giveaway to, like, encourage people to buy the Sun Spider, because then they're already somewhat invested into it. But
New target acquired.
I feel that that would only work if it was a battle mech,
Incoming missile.
because if it's an Omni,
Acquired. Warning.
they have no need to purchase the other mechs then, because they can just purchase pods when it comes out for C-Bills. It's interesting. Maybe they'll get some converters and just be like, well, this is great, I like this, I want to get the other ones. But then, I don't know. We'll see. Also, it's going to be interesting of whether or not you'll have access to the other pods during
Target spotted.
the time when they're just pre-ordered. Because normally, in order to have access to the mech during pre-order time, you would have to have own one of the packs, like a standard pack. But if they're giving everyone that mech for free that's going to come out during the pre-order time,
New target
then
acquired.
are you going to have access to those pods that you would normally get access through having the standard pack? Because when you have the standard pack, you can buy additional pods from the main pack, right? Let's assume it is. It's just interesting. Although I've been doing a lot of Dakka. This is exactly where this Kodiak likes to live.
New target acquired.
Just likes to be right here and poke up over a ridgeline and just Dakka the face off somebody.
Acquired.
Like this Ebon Jag who's just gonna hate life in a second.
Right torso critical damage.
Oh, start hiding our right torso here a little bit.
Acquired. Warning. Incoming missile.
I'm feeling a good like 800 to 1,000 damage game here. This is good.
Missile.
Incoming missiles. UAV check.
Critical damage.
Let's give it our left arm and back up.
Left arm destroyed. Warning. Incoming missile.
And then dodge it.
Target acquired.
So I knew that I wasn't being spotted by anybody because there was nobody within line of sight, so I knew that there was a UAV there. Called for the check and then just tried to back up out of its range as fast as I could.
Need assistance.
Alright, Annihilator, if you want to push, you just keep holding forward. Annihilator, let's push. I'm right behind you. Just hold forward, Annihilator. We will win this. Took that guy's rotaries off. He's pretty screwed. We got an assault up on our left, an Annihilator. It's probably not a good thing. We should probably help this Kodiak here, not Kodiak, this Dyer here. Come on, you stupid annihilator.
New target acquired.
Suck it and die.
Destroyed.
Need assistance.
Oh, he shut down right in front of him. It's okay, because he's shooting the guy who shut down, not me.
Destroyed.
Giving me an opportunity to just Dakka his face off.
Your annihilator. He's gonna get
New
annihilated.
target
Need
acquired.
assistance.
More Dakka downrange. Oh, this is what I've been missing from Dakka, is this stream of death just pouring out of a mech. It is absolutely glorious.
Acquired.
We've got A2. Let's go. Let's go.
Acquired. Ultra auto cannon ammo at 25. Finished.
Someone get the guy behind the annihilator.
New target acquired.
Get the guy behind the
Need
annihilator.
assistance.
We're on him.
Critical.
We're still toasty. We're still toasty after all of that.
Target destroyed.
Woohoo!
New target acquired.
Walked into him and we just got another kill. Oh my god. Yeah! That's the Dakka that I like to see. Went through almost all of our ammunition. Just spitting damage. This is 1,000. 1430! What? Oh my god! 1430 damage, 4 kills, 7 assists. Wow. Okay, I have to take a screenshot of this. Print screen and print screen. Glorious. One more match with this Kodiak. And for our next match, unfortunately, for some reason, my during game audio cut out here, and I'm having to do this one match post commentary. So I already know what's going to occur, but we can talk about the decisions that I made going forward. We are on Grimm Plexus. We have to escort that VIP and make sure he survives the match. And like, I didn't expect in the first match when I said, oh, let's see if we can improve our damage numbers from the first match where we got like 630 something. It was 638. I was thinking like, we'll do 800, 900. It'll be good. Maybe we'll break 1,000. That'll be
Target acquired.
just great. But then I do like more than double in the next match with freaking 1,400 damage. It is the thing about just Dakka. It can just spew out the bullets and spew out the damage if you do it correctly. But what I am doing here is I'm moving back up to that ridge line where we were working on before, where we were keeping ourselves down low. We're going to have our high mounts just poking over the ridge line, as that's what we want to do. We don't want enemies to be able to shoot our entire mech here. And what I was doing there is, I remember this commentary, I was panning my mouse back and forth across the top area there, just below where the VIP's health is. It would be wonderful if the game mode had a little indicator there that was like sort of the incoming missile warning that was basically just constantly updating with VIP is heading towards, and then a grid square, so that VIP is heading towards Fox 8, say, currently. And that way you would know what's going on. But here I am using the high mounts. I'm creeping over this hill, just seeing what's there. We do have this radar point, this ECM radar point that's right in front of us, which is giving us ECM cover and targeting any enemies that try to sneak up on us through my blind spot on the other side of that ridge line. So this is like a perfect sniper location. The enemies can't get close to me without me seeing them, and they don't notice that I'm peeking and shooting until the Dakka is already flying. And I have a little bit of a flank on them, so that way I'm able to shoot them underneath this sort of platform building that they're trying to hide under, because the majority of my team is going more to my right from sort of the Fox 6 angle, and that's forcing them into cover for them, but not for me. And so, like this Mad Cat Mark II that I'm going to be pumping some shells into, I can still hit them. My range here is like 600 to 700 for perfect effective, but I can easily reach out to 8 or 9 if I want to be, you know, 70%, 60% as effective. Still good damage at these ranges, so might as well put in some free shots while guys are not returning bullets to me. But then it pays off having that sensor indicator there as a Victor and an Annihilator are moving on my position. So I believe I called out to the team that these guys are here. The Victor comes up. He gives me his left side, which I quickly put his armor down to red. And then I go, oh, I'm going to take your side, because if you're an XL, you're dead. If not, you're severely wounded. And he goes down very quickly after I take his side. I was taking some damage there with a pair of heavy Gauss. Really hurt on the Annihilator. And then I realized he's alone. I call it out to the team. Swarm his ass, because he isn't getting out of here alive, and we just wreck his face as he just basically suicides onto the VIP in order to get some damage done. But seeing as we have the enemies trying to push up again, we're moving forward, putting some damage down into the Stalker, straight into his CT. We're making sure to hold our fire so we don't shoot our timber here in the back, as I don't think he would appreciate that. And just switching back and forth as targets of opportunity present themselves, putting some damage down range again, stopping so we don't kill the Stalker, and the... No, don't kill the Stalker, don't kill our timber, and the Stalker goes down. And then this Mad Cat Mark II standing still in the backfield, trying to put some shots into us with ER large lasers, allows me to core him out from a distance, just completely destroying that assault mech. And now our VIP has been moved into F7, F6, and right into Rotary 2. As we can see, he's taken a lot of CT damage. This could have ended here if the enemies had focused up on a CT a little bit stronger. You see how there's a lot of left torso and right torso damage? If that had all gone to CT, we would have probably lost just there. So, lucky on our part that we didn't lose this match. But we're moving up, we're past the VIPs, behind us, that's great. And now we can just put some damage down into this Enforcer and Marauder 3R in the distance as we move to secure our VIP's position. We're 8-1 right now. This match is pretty much a guaranteed win at this moment, as we help drop that Marauder, and then the Enforcer is running back into cover as we start pushing forward to pressure his position. But unfortunately, just barely, our gun depression here is not enough, and we're not able to get our targets on the Enforcer without having to drop down, but I didn't have the time to do that. And now all that remains is a Hunchback 4SP with a pair of SRMs and some medium lasers. Not enough to take down the VIP, as he's all the way over in H7 and completely out of this guy's reach. And we're just going to get one little tick onto him and unfortunately not get the kill, but we get the assist for those extra C-bills. And post-game stats here, coming up in a moment. I know what they already are, but we did another 1,000 damage game, which is ridiculous. We did over 1,000 damage games in a row with this Kodiak 3. It is the king of Dakka. I had forsaken Dakka for so long, but now it is back. And thanks for watching, and good hunting.